All right, what is going on, hustlers? Welcome back into Hustlepedia. Today we are going to be going over my favorite crypto gaming, NFT, and Metaverse projects going into the backstretch of 2021. I think that all of these projects discussed in this video have massive potential for a massive run up to end the year here in 2021. And I think that all of these projects have legitimate use cases, utility, audiences, and we're going to get into as well my keys, my pillars to where I look when I'm picking a crypto gaming project to put my money into. If I'm going to invest in a project, whether it is a service, a utility, an NFT, smart NFT platform like Altura, a gaming DEX like Ultra, I like to know what I'm getting into. I like to know the scope. So here's what I will break down in this video. I will break down every single pillar of a project that I look at when I'm looking to pick a project to invest in and look to try to get involved. There's a lot of things that go on in spaces that are booming. There's a lot of scams going on. Everyone knows what happened with the Squid Game token. So I'm going to tell you exactly what to look at in a project to figure out how you don't get Squid Gamed and how you can go ahead and make sure you're investing in projects that are vetted, that have legitimate utility, that have communities, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to drop down and hit that subscribe button. We are coming out with brand new cryptocurrency and crypto gaming videos here every single day on the channel. And be sure to smash the like button if you're enjoying the crypto gaming content here on the channel. And as I mentioned, we'll be bringing you every single project that I am the most bullish on, I would say, going into the backstretch of 2021. Let's go ahead and get into it. And I want to start with how I vet projects. I want to make this a not 23-minute video like yesterday. We're trimming it down a couple minutes. We're making goals here. So the pillars that I'm looking at when I'm trying to vet a crypto gaming project, there's going to be so many projects that pop up in the next couple years, guys, that never even put out a game, that never even come out with a project or have any utility, anything like that. They will be selling NFTs to you with no shame to make sure that they make their money, and then they probably won't ever come out with a game. So there's a lot of those that will pop up across this scene because it's hot. The Metaverse, every game's going to start calling their game a Metaverse, even though it was just going to be a AAA game. Now it's all everything's the Metaverse now. So be careful whenever you're getting into projects, and here's exactly what I look for. Obviously, number one, product. You want a product that is going to be used. You want a product that has actual utility. Ultra has massive utility. The first entertainment platform providing a variety of game industry services under a single roof. Altura, Phantasma have major utility with their smart NFT platforms. So this is number one. Product. You have to have a product or a game that is applicable, that is going to be able to have a legit utility. Like I mentioned, the game distributions, the gaming dexes out there, like Vulcan Forged and GameSwap, for example. Your project needs to have legitimate utility. There needs to be a use case for your project. Like I said, game distribution, gaming dexes, gaming launch pads, a game itself. So there's a lot of different things within the gaming sector that can go on, but your project needs to have utility. Number three, you need to be showing progress in your projects. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's awesome whenever you see projects like Phantom Galaxies. Let me see if I can find, I have 87 tabs open. Phantom Galaxies, you see like they're coming out with consistent updates. They're coming out with consistent trailers. They are coming out with consistent gameplay skills. They are coming or gameplay stills. Like everything about Phantom Galaxies looks absolutely amazing, and they are not selling you anything. They are not selling you a coin. They don't have a project that you can put money into right now. And Animoca Brands and Blowfish Studio, as you see right here, are backing Phantom Galaxy, the sci-fi NFT game. And so the key here, guys, they are focused on development. This is not a scam project. They are trying to make a product first before trying to get money out of your pockets. So that is big to look at as well when you're looking at projects in their infancy, especially in this crypto gaming landscape. So you want to see progress behind your projects. Number four, team. The team has to be solid. When you're looking at projects and you take a look at a team like Big Time, an upcoming AAA game, AAA style game, definitely with the development. The industry veterans from the likes of Epic Games, Blizzard, EA, and Riot, founded. The CEO is a pioneer of NFTs at Decentraland. We have, the lead artists from Fortnite and Gears of War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Overwatch, Fortnite, Gears of War, Medal of Honor. There's so many vetted. Look at the team. It speaks for itself. You can't even put that right there is what you call a rock solid gaming team. You take a look at Gala Games. Their CEO is co-founder of Zynga, which came out with Farmville on Facebook back in the day. That's why Gala is so well respected in the gaming industry. Their team is well vetted. So all of these projects have massively successful and massively experienced teams. You take a look at Metalcore with former Activision, Disney, and Lucasfilm devs. This one is going to be massive as well, guys. And this is major alpha. Metalcore is going to be huge down the line, and this is a project right now that is not really. It's in its very infancy, but this is going to be a massive game, guys. Open world mechanized combat NFT game. Fight your faction, declare war, and seize enemy land for ultimate supremacy with play to earn. So that is an example of teams that you are super confident in when you see the resumes behind them. Number 5, partners. You want teams and projects that have legitimate partners. You want partners that are backing projects that have massive success, like the Sandbox. So you take a look at Animoca Brands. They've come out with Rev Motorsport, Rev Racing, the Sandbox, Sand Token. They're partnered up with a bunch of different projects as well. So Animoca Brands coming out with Phantom Galaxies and much more. This is an example of a partner that if you see involved in a project, that is one to definitely put on your watch list at the very least. You take a look at a project like Ultra on their partners, AMD, the graphics card company, huge in the gaming sector. You take a look at Atari here, one of our favorite projects heading into Q4, the Sandbox, partners with Ubisoft as well. I know this is exactly what you want to look for when it comes to projects. This is exactly what will separate these projects down the line. Ultra's use case, Ultra's team, Ultra's partners, all super bullish, especially with the AAA gaming experience, the graphics card that is very important and good to see. Gameplay loop, this is huge. You want a gameplay loop that is going to keep people hooked. This cannot be something that you come in, card-based NFT games that are play to earn and they're turn-based, they are not going to be around for long. That is going to be a thing of the past. If you take a look at gameplay trailers from Illuvium and stuff like that, it looks absolutely mind-blowing. You take a look at the prototype behind a game like Qubit. You take a look at Phantom Galaxy's gameplay. I know I'm emphasizing them a lot, but they're coming out with a product. And as far as crypto games, you definitely want to see that. Like Star Atlas, for example, has a little bit of speculation behind it, behind public eyes. They're selling massive NFTs for thousands and thousands of dollars. And this game is probably not going to come out till 2025, maybe. There's a lot of hype behind Star Atlas, but we haven't seen gameplay. We've only seen a massive paid-for CGI trailer, right? So there's different levels of what teams' priorities are, and it's good to see when a team is getting their gameplay on point and the gameplay loop is addicting. You need to be able to keep a player in the game. You need to be able to keep a player earning, and you need to be able to keep them just in the loop in general. The niche, it needs to be in a niche that is obviously sought after. First-person shooter, RPG, MMORPG type of games, like sports games down the line, racing games. It needs to be stuff that has audience. D-Race, for example, the horse racing metaverse, that has a legit audience. That is a niche. The gambling niche. There's so many different things in crypto gaming that are, when you niche down, there's utility tokens, like obviously Altura, Phantasma, Ultra. So there's a lot of things out there that there's niches to every single industry in cryptocurrency has niches within it. And the crypto gaming, you need to make sure that the niche has a demand and a market for it. And then last, the economy. The economy needs to be rewarding. You need to have a rewarding and a logical play to earn system. You can't go in there and short your players. You cannot go in there and disrespect the people playing your game. You need to reward the people giving time to your game, because when it comes down to it, guys, if you look at Steam stats on Steam, 98% of games fail. They fail strictly. You go look at their play numbers today, nothing. So 99% of games won't even make it. So make sure that the play to earn economy is there, and make sure the community is strong. Make sure the community is strong. So let's go ahead and get into our favorite projects down the backstretch, and we're going to fly through them because some of them are projects we've covered before but are doing well today. We have SuperFarm up a little bit after some good news today, and a lot more is coming, guys. I can tell you that. A lot of stuff coming up with the upcoming game and some potential partnerships, as I've mentioned. There's a lot coming, and I'm excited for the future of SuperFarm. You take a look at the all-time highs back here. I think we're going to start approaching that. We're going to see $2, $3 here very soon for SuperFarm, and that is probably one of my more high conviction as far as investments goes in Q4. I think SuperFarm is very much due for doing at least 2x, maybe a 3x here at the backstretch of the year. Atari Token, guys, there's a lot of stuff coming with Atari Token. This token was dead. This project, it caught a lot of, it obviously took the May dip, and this project has not been updating a lot, but Atari has been working behind the scenes, and there's some stuff around the corner that they have been partnering with. If you don't know, they just recently partnered with Phantom blockchain as well, so that is big, and I know that Atari and Phantom have something in the works as well, so that is big news, and I am excited for the potential run-up here for Atari at the end of the year. Only sitting at $150 million market cap. You take a look back here, we're looking at all-time highs of about 65 cents. I think we could legitimately see a 3 to 4x here, and if this passes all-time highs in the bull run, we could see this massively run up. And it is backed by Atari. You can do your research on that. It is an Atari project through and through. Ultra, the gaming decks, just absolutely love the utility of this project. On this channel, we brought you this project at 65 cents. 65 cents. We brought you SuperFarm at 70 cents months back. Like, if you go look where we're getting in on these projects, like, we are spotting absolute value. If you are watching this channel, you should be massively in the gains. Ultra is aiming to be the Steam of crypto games. They will be the host of a lot of AAA games going forward, as well as just blockchain games. And like we mentioned, they're partnered with Ubisoft, Atari, among many other solidified partners. Altura goes without saying. I think Altura is going to a $500 million to a $1 billion market cap, and I think we can get Altura to $1 this year as far as where this thing is trending. Smart NFTs are going to be the literal founding, the backbone of any sort of NFT game. There has to be some sort of smart NFT contract behind every single transaction on a blockchain game, and that is exactly what Altura and Phantasma have to offer. And I think Phantasma has maybe a little more explosive potential here. I think Phantasma is a very underrated project. You take a look, they are on their own blockchain. Phantasma does have their literal own blockchain, and sitting at a market cap of 100 million, like I've mentioned, if Altura runs up to 500 million, $1 billion market cap, you will probably see Phantasma around 250 to $500 million market cap. You could probably see a 3 to 5x here for Phantasma down the stretch, and an alt season as well. And this $114 million market cap is just criminally underrated. Let's get into the Efinity Token. Efinity is built by Enjin. You take a look at their platform. Next generation blockchains for NFTs, scalable, decentralized cross-chain network designed to bring you NFT token or non-fungible tokens to everyone. Next generation blockchain for NFTs. You can take a look at their white paper there if you want to, but this is a crazy undervalued project. It is built on Polkadot. It is a cross-chain NFT blockchain. Very wide scale platform here. You take a look, featuring transaction fee delegation, smart contracts, fuel tanks, crafting, discrete accounts, instant swaps, native multi-sig, price discovery, cross-chain marketplaces, and an NFT launchpad. Transactions are confirmed in 6 seconds and scale to 1,000 transactions per second. The Ethereum network only runs at a 15 transaction per second, and it will be utilized by virtually any industry. I love Efinity Token, and I think at $80 million market cap, Same way with Phantasma and Altura. I think you could see Efinity 2, 3, 5x this altcoin season. IOI, we talked about IOI last night. They have a lot coming with their TRM2 Rich Racer game, the next gen trading simulator. And if you didn't know, they do have a game out right now that you can go try. You can go try V1 right now and test it out. V2 is going to be revamped. V2 is going to be super sharp, and I'm super excited for everything coming up with IOI and both the TRM2 and the Cyber Trade game. And there's a lot of good developments on the way with this project. I love IOI, and if you play for free, it's not easy to earn in this game. But if you treat it like a business and invest in an NFT, you can potentially hit up to 200 a day racing. And obviously you can add that up, 200 a day for 15 days. You know, you're looking at $3,000 there. So that is not too bad for playing Trade Race Manager. If you know the markets, if you can predict, make your trades and win those races, you could definitely make a good coin here playing this game. Now I want to get into a couple gaming dexes, and this one right here has a lot more explosive potential, and we just saw it run up here with the Metaverse news and all that stuff with crypto gaming really just hitting the mainstream. We saw GameSwap absolutely go crazy, and if you've been following the channel, we got in on GameSwap around $1 at the beginning of October, and we told you that gaming dexes for in-game assets and future trading of your games. Imagine a world when you were a kid where you didn't have to walk to the store, to GameStop, to go ahead and trade your game for $5. They're ripping you off at the store for $2 for your game that you spent $60 on, right? Well, on GameSwap, you'll be able to virtually swap your game on an NFT platform on a marketplace. You'll be able to sell your game on the marketplace right there. Steam and Activision, Battle.net, stuff like that, they don't allow you to refund games if you play them too much. For example, GameSwap and for example, Vulcan Forge, which is a 10x of GameSwap's market cap, which is why I really like GameSwap over Vulcan Forge as far as a growth play. And GameSwap has a lot around the corner. A lot of people gave projects like GameSwap, like Ultra, some FUD because they aren't developing, they aren't coming out with a lot of news. Well, right now, games aren't looking for distribution. They're still building. The best games that will be on the blockchain will be using these distribution platforms, like Ultra, for example, which was catching a ton of FUD. And that's just, it was just unrational because there's nobody looking for distribution at that time. Same for GameSwap. There's no games out there looking for a third-party marketplace to be able to transact their items yet. That has not hit the mainstream yet. So these are early adoption plays whenever it comes to Ultra, the gaming the Steam of crypto games, and GameSwap and Vulcan Forge, the dexes of the crypto gaming world. Well, you'll be able to trade and swap games as well as your in-game assets. And even though the recent 3x, if this thing consolidates enough, it might be a decent entry considering the market cap. And I do know GameSwap is working on a lot behind the scenes, and it is a very strong project. Obviously, the open trading protocol for gaming assets. Now, here's 3 tokens you have to have on your radar for releases this week. Tomorrow, on the 5th, on Huobi, we told you that Immutable X will be going live. So if you come in and say, well, why didn't you bring it to us until the day before? We talked about it like 3 videos ago, so that's already there. Immutable X will be one of the more successful IDOs on the back, or the ICOs, IEOs, whatever you want to call it, on the back end of the year here. And Immutable X is something I'm looking to get on, but in America, I can't right now on Huobi. So we're looking for an exchange listing. We're looking on a Pancake Swap, hopefully listing, or a Uniswap listing. Wherever it gets listed after Huobi, we'll be looking to get involved because IMX is going to do major, major numbers here. I think this is one of the more successful launches on the back half of the, not only Q4, maybe all year. It could be one of the bigger token launches as far as the success it could do. This project long-term is going to be massive. I'm very high on Immutable X, and I'll be trying to get my hands on it. Another one that will do really, really well is Guild of Guardians. Guild of Guardians is having their IDO on CoinList. That will be on November 10th, so that will be on the horizon as well. And Cryowar will be having their IDO not only on the paid network, but it will also be on Seedify as well. So these are 3 coins that are releasing within the next 7 days that you can get your hands on as well. Let's get into the bonus. Gourmet Galaxy, the gum token. It's at a $1.9 million market cap. It's really like a $6-7 million market cap, but regardless, we saw this thing hit all-time highs back here in May before the dump of about $3. We're about 6x from that right now. With such a low market cap project, I think that can get there. Innovative yield farming platform with a combination of DeFi and NFTs in a gaming experience. Gourmet Galaxy is running on the Ethereum blockchain and will be developed in the future to support the Polkadot ecosystem. And that is why I love this project, powered by Polkadot. And it's such a low market cap. It's got really good branding. Everything looks super clean on their platform, combining NFTs, yield farming, and gamification. I actually think that this could probably get up back towards all-time highs in this bull run, especially with its low market cap nature. If this thing just gets a little attention and has a little bit of development, I definitely think this thing can get back up to all-time highs. This is the type of chart with a little bit of a recent surge. You see some life here. So I think that this has a little bit of potential to start coming alive here, and I think the gum token is a little bit undervalued, and that would be my bonus degen coin for this video. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. To wrap it up, I gave you basically most of my favorite projects here in this video. Ntvrk classifies as well as one of my top gaming projects to end the year. I love Gala to close out the year. I think Gala has a good run up to $1 billion market cap as far as a safer play. But like I said, I'm really high on Altura. I'm really high on SuperFarm. I'm really high on Phantasma, Ultra, stuff like that. I'm got all my chips lined up. I've got all my bags lined up. This dip was nice for a lot of different projects to be able to accumulate. Let me know what projects you're excited for to end the year. Let me know your comments down below on crypto gaming, your way to find crypto gaming gems. If this video helped you kind of in your research process, that would be great to know as well, as far as how you vet teams, how you vet a project as well, beyond just the basics and just looking at their tokenomics and their coin in the price, basically. So let me know down below. Stay bullish, keep hustling, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.